Howdy, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I'm going to make some tallow, so I'm going live to do that. And I thought maybe we could chat. So, what I'm making today is going to be beef tallow. I'm rendering it from beef fat, kidney fat specifically, or soot. And we're going to be doing it right there, just right there. Oh, wait. Mm. Well, first I have to prepare, huh? I didn't do a great job of that yet. I do have my fat out. It is defrosted. Now I'm going to get gloved up. I might have, no, let me take this off. It's going to be too hot. And then I'll get my fat out. Well, I'll start working on it because it's really this easy. You too can get off of all this toxic oil that's causing so many health issues and brain issues. This simply by making your own oil to cook in. So your own cooking oil out of actual human food. Because we need some more of this in our life. Okay, let's see. Sorry, y'all, it's pretty far away from me. So I might have to put a different screen on just to read in case anybody has any questions or comments. I don't expect a lot of you are going to find me today because most people are out visiting family and such. And that's wonderful. But for those of us who aren't doing that, we're just going to do stuff like this. All right. Okay, wait. First, I'm going to need a variety of knives for this job. This is the knife I typically use to cut meat with. It's probably one of the most sharp knives in the house, so I'm going to hone it. It's hard to do this if you don't have a knife that's sharp. That is not any kind of a joke. Oh, you hear that? This crap makes my teeth hurt, but you got to do it. But it does hurt my teeth. God dang. Every single time it gets to the piece of metal on there that it's trying to hone off, I'm like, oh, that hurts. Oh, right there. Yep. Mm. When it's really stubborn, this is really stubborn. It's right in here somewhere, this little burr. When it's really stubborn, I turn the honer around just to see if it'll help. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. Right? Oh, that is helping, though. Oh, it helped move it up further, huh? Teeth are hurting again. Hey, Sue. Hey, Sue. I got 2 Sues in the chat. Hey, ladies. How are y'all doing today? How are you? Oh, gosh. That part right there, y'all. I'm going to make beef tallow. And I have no choice, y'all. I have no choice. I still have some beautiful beef tallow in the freezer for skincare purposes and such. But my cooking tallow, yeah. So it's time for a whole new batch because I fry a lot in that, like a whole lot in this beef tallow. That is not a joke. And this beef tallow oil is spent, y'all. It is, ain't no cleaning this oil. It's time to get rid of it. This knife don't have nothing going on. I don't even know if it actually has any metal left on the edge of it, but I'm going to try. All right, now, and I've been doing this tallow thing now right at or a little over 2 years. This whole journey I'm on, y'all, it is absolutely a process, an absolute journey of discovery. So in changing my health, one of the first things that I had to address was the fact that food was not real food. But once you get down into the brass tacks of it and you're like, okay, so I'm just going to make real food, but what am I supposed to fry stuff in? That's where I came because, all this crap they sell at the grocery store is absolute, just horrible, horrible, toxic garbage for the human body. Okay, beef tallow it is. But I do also render lard out, not anywhere near as frequently. It's a lot more work. I can't get the pig soot or kidney fat. So I have to render lard from fat back. It is a crap ton of work. I don't like doing it. Anyway. I mean, I do, but I don't like doing it. So, but anyway. I'm going to do a pretty large batch today. I have 2 big old hunks of the beef kidney. So these are just over 5 pounds each. And okay, so what I used to do was drive myself crazy with this stuff. Nope, that's slippery. I'm not going to be able to rip it open. I used to try to get every tiny little bit of, I'm going to call it meat, the meat trimmings and whatnot. I used to try to cut every bit of that out. And while it's wonderful, it's a lot of freaking work. And there's an easier way. All right, cool. So now that was the dry method. In the past, I used to only render out fat from the fat itself. Now I add a little water to it and Himalayan salt. It draws all the impurities down toward the bottom of it, and you end up with the most beautiful white, hard tallow. And that's what you want. Tallow should be hard, not soft. It should not be pliable. Hold on. Let me see what's up there. Morning. Hey, Howie. How you doing? Good morning. You just made ginger snap cookies. Oh, I bet your house smells so awesome. Tallow is the best. Yes, sir. It is the best. It's real food. It's people food. This is for human beings. This crap will make your brain calm down. And that is actually not a joke. I am not kidding you. And there was a time, about a year or so ago, where my answer to everybody's issue was you need a steak. You just need a steak or some ground beef or something like that. Oh, let me see if I can get y'all to see what I'm actually doing in case you're interested. And then I will have to turn on a second screen so I can see the chat. And so if you guys will just indulge me for a hot minute, I'm going to turn this thing over here on and see. I just had to turn the volume all the way down. Oop, hold on. Also, this isn't a really terrible process to do, but it is kind of long. Okay. It is kind of long the way I do it. You can do this all in probably one day. Not me. Nope. I am not in that kind of a hurry. I am all about the easy breezy way of life. So I'm going to turn this other screen on so that I can see y'all. Pardon me just a minute, please. Oh, look, there I am. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube, y'all. All right. I should be able, let me turn the brightness up, and then I should be able to see y'all's questions over here on this other screen. Hopefully. You make tallow 3 times a year, Howie? You use fresh organic ginger in your, oh my gosh, and Howie, your own almond flour too? I'm feeling some peer pressure, y'all. Not really. Howie, that's amazing. I'm so glad that that's going on with you. Yeah, in case y'all don't know, Food Forest Permaculture, his name is Howie, and the man knows the stuff, okay? He knows about, this toxic freaking world that we live in, and he lives a completely different way. It's really, and he lives up in Canada. It's inspiring, and it's real pretty up there. Still not going to probably get me to go up there. It's cold. I don't like the cold. Though I have asked Adam at 5 a.m. Squat Club if he and his wife are willing to adopt a middle-aged white woman from America. He's got everything up there, y'all. He's got sheep. He's got cows, dogs. He hunts. They grow their stuff. They're all about getting off of all these systems. I freaking love it. That is what I'm talking about. We need to do this, people. You're not married? Hey, Miss T, I just missed your live, honey. I'm so sorry. I was outside talking with my neighbor, and I came in, and I was like, oh, crap. She just ended like 19 minutes ago. I'm sorry I missed you. How you doing today? All right, so Miss T, look. This is a bag of beef suet fat. It's kidney fat from a cow, right? So if you get this stuff, all you have to do is cut it up into chunks. You don't have to do anything special. Just cut it up into chunks, right? All right, we're going to fill this bowl up and then some. And then we're going to put this in crock pots. It's going to take 2 crock pots to do this whole 10 pounds today. But it's real easy, y'all. I swear to you, it ain't nothing to it. But the benefits of it are freaking unbelievable. I am not even joking with you. And now, listen, the kidney fat you will sometimes get. So you might see a chunk of actual kidney flesh in it. It's kind of gross. I get it. Hey, Tashiria. Hi, darling. How will you live on the West Coast and the marine temperate climate, so no frost or snow like the rest of it? Okay. Maybe I'll come live with you. That sounds like something I could probably survive. I'm just saying. Anyway, if I do happen to run into a chunk of kidney, I will cut that out. And I will take it outside. For those of you who don't know, I not only feed my chickens all the scraps, but stuff like this, I feed it to the local turkey vultures and crows. I really like that they hang around here now. I didn't used to do this, and they never came around. I like it. I know I'm totally a weirdo, but it's cool. Let me see, like it. Oh, you said okay. Thank you, Howie. Thank you for being agreeable. Look, hold on. I can still hear this thing a little tiny bit. It's getting on my damn nerves. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Cool beans. So, anyways, look, I'm just cutting it into little slices, and that's really, really lubricated. So let me wipe all this off because that could spell danger. Don't want to cut myself. I've done that before, y'all, on a live last year. It was so embarrassing. I was like, I cannot believe I just did that crap right in front of all these people. I don't even know these people. I know they're judging me. I was so embarrassed. I don't care now. I do not care, y'all. I'm so over it anymore. I do not care. See, this is that meat cutting thing. I really need an actual set of knives, but this is a really good sharp knife. I love this one. Look, just like butter. Like butter. But this one here, I have to sharpen 1,000 times because I seriously think I must have ground off all the actual edge of her. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm doing it anyway. All right. Again, it's not about being pretty. There's no preciseness. You want to cut it up into chunks that are small enough that it'll, render out. Now, this is real easy. I swear to you. And if you were around, look, I'll feed that to the turkey vultures. If you were around in the 70s, the early 70s, you might have fond memories of McDonald's. The smell of McDonald's. You know what you were smelling? You were smelling this. Everything that was fried at McDonald's back then used to be fried in beautiful, beautiful, healthy, humanly bioavailable beef tallow. But not anymore. And now even the fries they use are crazy. It is crazy. I used to be so addicted to that place, y'all. And I used to work at McDonald's too. I mean, didn't most of us work at McDonald's? That was a terrible freaking job. It was so stressful. Oh, wrong knife. See, okay, now this right here. I used to be obsessed with getting any of the arteries out. I'm not obsessed anymore, but I will show you how I do it. And that's a little bit of kidney. Right here, this little pale part right here, that's a little bit of a kidney. And I don't want that in there. I don't know why. It's like an ick factor for me. I'm just going to cut around this little kidney right here. Howie's probably laughing at me. You're far more experienced in the tallow making, sir, than I am. That's for absolute sure. Yeah, all this can go to the little turkey vultures. I'm happy to share my walnuts with the squirrels. All right. And this one year, the coyotes thought I was out there trying to share the chickens with them. They were wrong. They were dead wrong. Okay. Every year about this time, the predators start to come out. And then also the hunting dogs, because people around here, yeah, see, I don't necessarily want that in there. I wouldn't take it out if it wasn't real easy to just pull out. Look, but it is nothing. I'm telling y'all, it's not that big of a deal. It looks gross and it might seem really out there because it's something that we don't typically do anymore. But we need to do this. This is stuff that keeps you alive. This is real human food. Hey, Adam, how you doing? Oh, yes, my friend. Tallow for absolute life. It really is tallow for actual living. Y'all, this stuff, not only is this made for you, it will cause your body to get minerals and vitamins that it's probably not getting. And you know what happens when your body gets what it needs? It starts to heal. It's freaking amazing. I'm just saying. All right. Yeah. If anybody's wondering about the whole Thanksgiving thing, happy Thanksgiving to you, by the way. But we don't really celebrate any holidays around here. Not any for any particular reason other than I cannot stand being part of it. I just don't. I feel like everybody's out there doing the same general things at the same time. That's probably not a situation I want to be in. It feels a lot like the vid shutdown, you know, when we were allowed to go here, there, everywhere. No, thank you. I'm happy doing things my own way. Every day of my life is Thanksgiving anymore. Every day of my life is Christmas. I'm not even joking you. You know how amazing it is to be alive when you should have been dead so many years ago? Oh my gosh, every stinking day. I am so grateful. Grateful. Oh, cannot say it enough. I am so grateful. And I want to give this to other people. This, if I could just bottle it up, I'd give it away because I feel amazing. And I didn't used to feel amazing. I used to feel angry and sick and disabled, helpless. I'm putting fat in the wrong damn pile, Meredith. Stop it. It's okay. It's all right. They can get some extra. I don't mind. Oh, but Farmer Chad, y'all. Farmer Chad is celebrating with his family. Family, I love you. I love you. I wish I was there. Oh my gosh. If I could be there, I would be there right now. Farmer Chad gets to play with the niece and the nephew. He's so lucky. I don't get to see their cute little tails. They're so adorable, y'all. Oh my gosh. What is up with these pretty little babies anymore? Oh, they're so stinking cute. Anyway, aside from holidays being a really good opportunity to spend time with family, I don't freaking care about it. Hey, J3GS Farms. How you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. No, Lewis Fuller. Hey. Hey, honey. How you doing today? Is everybody having a good day? I sure hope you are. We were just, nope. Look, I looked over in the bowl and I was like, I don't want to see that. That's a little bit of kidney that I almost missed. It is fine, though. I swear. It all comes out in the water, in the wash, if you will. It really does. But here's the thing. I've only been in the process of unwhitewashing my brain for the last 3.5 years or so. So there's still some things I got to get used to. So like, for instance, when we first came out here 5.5 years ago, for those of you who don't know, I bought this house. It had 6 ducks, 5 chickens, a goose, and 2 beehives. I had zero experience. None of us had any idea how to do any of this crap at all. So I've just been working on figuring it out, right? But for the longest time, I wouldn't even eat my chicken's eggs, y'all. I'm not kidding you. I went to the grocery store and bought those tiny, sad little bleached eggs for like 6 or 7 months because I was like, it came out of their butt. And like, I'm seeing their butts and I see other stuff come out of their butt. So it's the unlearning. It's the unlearning. You can do it though. I promise you can. It just takes some time. Okay. See this right here? That's a big old hunk of burning kidney. I don't want that in there. That's grody look. I'm sorry. Just there's some things I still got to work to get over. I'm sure Adam's laughing at me. Y'all, Adam is a hunter too. Like he don't play. That's how you live. Go back to the old ways. Go back to natural stuff. The basics. Oh my gosh. That's how you get out of this. This is not that hard. This is a very, very beautiful fat though. And this cow was kind of small. I know this because I bought this actual cow, not the whole cow. But so the weight of this particular cow wasn't that high. But again, they're grass fed. They're grass finished. Those grain finished ones, ugh, first of all. Secondly, they're fatty as all get out. It's not good fat necessarily. And this stuff here, oh my. Okay. Let me see what I'm missing. Y'all are saying, Granny Joe, hi, honey. Granny Joe is single-handedly almost propping up this whole channel with Peach Buds, y'all. She's amazing. J3G, let me just check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Nope. All right, I got y'all all. Okay. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to cut some more of these slices. I'm going to try to, because everything is all lubed up now. Everything. Okay. Get through there, lady. Oh, yeah. This is, look. Oh, my gosh. Do you see this? That's real human food. Oh, my gosh. Yes, indeed. It's the most bioidentical fat available to us. Water buffalo is actually a little bit more bioidentical than cow. But that's not what we do here in America. We don't eat those so much. Maybe at all. I don't know. All right. I really need better knives. This thing I did cut more with this than the other one before I lost its edge, though. So I'm going to have to go and hone this yet again. Looks like. And I need another bowl. Hold on. One hot sec. Let me grab a separate bowl for the turkey buzzard scraps. All right. My apologies, y'all. I'm so sorry. Granny Joe! Hold on. Who got that? Who's going to get that? Official Jamia! You got a membership to Peach Buds! Hey, honey, look. The Peach Buds. Y'all. I didn't know this before. I just figured this out like in the last 36 hours. People who are a part of this membership, y'all Peach Buds peoples, and you might be getting roped into it with these gifted memberships, y'all. You just don't know. But we are learning how to be truly healthy and how to do things for ourselves from a point of having zero experience. Because that's what's going on over here. I'm telling you, I was laid up in the bed and unable to do the most basic of things. And my body fixed itself. And other people can do this too. So we're talking about it all the time now on the channel. I totally love that. Okay, I didn't miss anything else. So I'm going to cut this a little bit off of here. And again, I do like to share with the wild animals as well as the homestead critters when I'm able to. See, it's easy though. All right. While I cut some more of this, if y'all have any questions or whatever, please ask. But if I don't concentrate for just a little bit, it's going to take me 250 years. And while we do intend to live to be 103, 200 is a little above that. So, just saying. Granny Joe, you're so freaking sweet woman. Do you know you're still working on that? You can't get the sugar out of your coffee. I still drink sugar in my coffee, Granny Joe. Do you drink white sugar, though? Oh, God, white ain't right about anything. White is not the way to go. But you still really got to be careful, especially if you eat any food outside of your home. I do not, just so y'all know. If I did not cook it, it is not going to go in my mouth. But that's just the way it is. Once you get off of the toxic stuff and you've been off it for a while, accidentally ingest some of it. See what happens. You will feel it. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel like I get hit by a truck and I can't think straight. Yeah, that's that freaking food we're all out there eating. It's terrible for you. You're watching me on, Liz, you're watching me on your Insignia Fire TV as you check. I didn't actually know you could with the, okay, Granny Joe. Okay, so here's what I did. So another thing that I was afflicted with, y'all, in case I don't hardly ever talk about this, so I'm sure you don't know. I was pre-diabetic. Along with the whole crap ton of other issues that I was diagnosed and they were treating me for. Yeah, pre-diabetes was one of them. Not no more. Not no more at all. First of all, I had to find out where's all this sugar coming from, right? Because it was not the sugar in my coffee. That's three tablespoons or teaspoons or whatever. I don't know. It's a spoon. I don't know what size it is. That is not what's doing this. Then I started reading labels. Do you know how much hidden sugar is in this crap? Any idea? Do you have any idea how many things are in the foodstuffs that don't say sugar on the ingredient label, but as soon as you put it in your mouth, your body's like, oh, sugar. That's what's happening, y'all. The spaghetti sauce, you will order pizza. You will order pizza maybe once a month, Granny Joe. I actually have pizza making videos. But I try not to eat too much flour personally myself. Every bit of grain in this country is sprayed with that glyphosate crap. And a lot of times you don't know it because they don't use it as a weed killer necessarily. They'll use it as a desiccant. And somehow or another, that creates this loophole where it doesn't have to be listed. Anyway, that crap causes me to have some stomach issues on occasion. And I always get, my scalp breaks out. Hey, World Tours, how are you? Hey, sugars feed the mold. Hey, yeast and the fungus. Yeah, it does. It also feeds inflammation. And honest to goodness, between between being depleted and inflamed, it's a wonder we're all walking around upright. Because it's a hot mess. All right, I gotta get back to work. What am I? I'm just running my dang mouth. Y'all know how it is. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All that inflammation, man. I was telling people for a while, I'm not around that many people anymore because I can't seem to keep my mouth shut. But I would tell them the things that they were eating. I was like, oh, you're eating fire. So B1 helped me with my sugar regulation. Along with, I started eating a lot of sweet potatoes in the beginning of this whole health recovery mission that I was on. It's a powerhouse of vitamins and minerals, number one. And number two, it's really gentle on your gut. And I mean, I had some sincere, terrible, awful gut problems. You do not want to know some of it. I promise you. You'd be like, oh, God, that sounds like a horror movie. Yes, it was like a horror movie. It was absolutely like a horror movie. Anyway, that issue is also completely resolved now. But I have a little bit of other things. I have a few others. I still deal with a little bit of psoriasis. I still have energy dips. Oh, and big news on the energy dip front. Well, that seems to be temporarily anyway addressed. And I don't recommend this for anybody because I'm not a medical professional. Please consult your own people and do your own research. But I bumped up myself and my family's daily intake of vitamin D3 to 100,000 international units a day. And you know what? I feel freaking amazing. I really do. I really, really do. Eat salmon oil. High carbohydrates is pure sugar. Yes, it is, Howie. Yeah. Fermented food it's wonderful for the biome. Hey, Chris, honey. Hey, the most industry. Look, Granny Joe. It ain't just Doritos. It's all of them. All of them. And you know what else? You know that aisle in the grocery store, the cooking oil area? Don't cook with that crap. But it's a great fire starter. Seriously. If it's liquid on the shelf, you do not want to be using it. And vegetable shortening is crap. It is absolute crap. What's it good for? An emergency candle. That's what it's good for. And that is it. Well, and to cause a lot of diseases. A lot. J3G, most interesting. Oh, yeah, about the fire starter thing. Yeah, girl. Cheetos, all of them. Y'all know. I used to eat Doritos, the red ones. I mean, I was trying to survive off of them, I think, for a minute there. And I had no idea what I was doing to myself. And I had a ritual about it, too. I ain't lying. Look. I only liked the red ones. And first I would get a chip and then I would lick all of the stuff off of it. I don't know why. But first I licked off all the stuff and then I would eat the actual chip itself. I turned it into this whole ritualistic behavior. Very, very highly addictive kind of behavior there, though. You know, an addict behavior. Well, I am, you know. A lot of us are. We don't even know we're addicts. We also think we're making our own damn choices. No, we're not. Nah, most of us aren't. This thing really needs to be sharpened again. All right. Oh, I've seen a lot of people do their tallow really, really tiny. And if you have a grinder, go for it. It makes it really, really fast. I do not have a grinder. So I'm going to low tech. Well, this is how we do everything around here. We ain't fancy. We do everything low tech, y'all. The low tech hood neck. That's what I call myself, a hood neck. Because I'm kind of redneck, but I'm pretty much hood. So. All right. What you eat is what you are. You're absolutely right. Okay, sweetie, girl, eat listen, Granny Joe, your coffee's not toxic, but I mean, really, one of the things that I did is changed my sugar. I did used to eat white sugar. I won't eat white sugar at all anymore. I eat turbinado cane sugar because then in my mind, I get a little bit richer flavor from it, you know, because it still has that molasses in there. So I don't know. Maybe give it a shot. But that's not what the problem is, Granny Joe. That's really, unless you're drinking coffee all day, every day, that's not the problem. But have a good day, darling. You go finish your toxic coffee. What? Oh, you need a nap? You had 4 grandbabies? Oh, honey, you do need a nap. Everybody. Granny Joe, honey, congratulations. You earned that nap. Go get it. And you know how I am. I am all about some naps, y'all. As an older American whose body is still in the process of recovering from this toxic ass world, naps are very important to me. All right. Now, I think this bowl is pretty full. I'm going to have to empty it out into one of these crock pots here in just a minute. I think I can maybe fit one, because I have one kind of large crock pot, and then I have one pretty small crock pot. Oh, yeah. Also, look, I'm so happy that this is here. Listen, y'all. This is a very important little lesson about your body that most of us are probably not terribly aware of. There's this stuff all throughout your body called fascia. All right. Doctors used to, in surgery and all kinds of other things, they would take this fascia out and just toss it away. They thought it was trash. This is so incredibly important. It holds your structure together. And it's on this, just to give you an idea of exactly what it looks like. Look at this. See, it's kind of like a saran wrap film. That's fascia. You have exactly this same tissue in your body. And your fascia really depends on these vitamins and minerals. And your entire structure depends on this fascia material. One of the things that you can do for your fascia, especially first thing in the morning, as soon as you get up, if you are able, do some jumps and deep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose slowly, fill your lungs up all the way, and then breathe in some more, because you can hold a lot more than you think you can. And then rapidly exhale through your mouth. Then the jumping up and down, the hops, it just kind of wakes everything up, and it gets the blood going, and it tells your fascia it's ready to start a whole new day, to hold you together, and it just keeps you firmed up. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not a doctor, but I am a geek. I'm a total geek. And one of the things that I'm a geek about is why human beings are breaking down, why human beings are losing their dang minds. Because it's not because humans broke. The human species did not break, but something did. Well, looks like it's the inputs. So food, or rather foodstuffs, it really shouldn't legally be called food. It's kind of funny. The difference between the definition of food and the legal definition of food, it's eye-opening. You have a miniature crock pot, Sue. I do too. It's over yonder, back behind where I can't show y'all right now because everything's covered in fat. But I only use that to do infusing of my body products that I make for us. So for Pastor, who the hell is Pastor? Oh, that's my brother-in-law. For Farmer Chad, I make, it's a body moisturizer and a beard balm, and he absolutely adores it. It's a bourbon, vanilla, and black pepper. It's amazing. And then for myself, I make a comfrey calendula. Sometimes I'll add a little yarrow. Sometimes I'll add a little sage. Sometimes I'll add a little vanilla bean. But I just make all of our stuff anymore. So, and this is the basis, the basic part of all of that, this tallow. And it's crazy. I still have to kind of, even with this, I have to kind of work around the fact, because you can feel it's kind of got a little grease feeling to it or whatever. It goes away so fast though. Your body absorbs this stuff up like it's the water it's been waiting for. Probably because it has. Probably. All right. Pardon me for a second, guys. I'm gonna have to get a whole different pair of gloves because I gotta pick up a bunch of stuff. Hey there, how y'all doing? JJ, hey, how you doing, sweetie? How's your day today? Hopefully it's going real well. It's the crap you put in your coffee. See, I don't put anything in my coffee except you love your white sugar. So, okay, you're Granny Joe, baby, I did not know you were diabetic. Type 1 or type 2? Oh, I think she's gone already. That sucks. Type 1 or 2. because that will help me a lot. Oh, here's my little miniature one, Sue. It's right. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me unplug this. This is a laptop, y'all. It's very clumsy, but I'm trying to figure things out. See this little thing right over here? Yeah. And right now I'm making peppermint infused tallow, and it takes a while. It takes a good while to really infuse something like tallow. And the funny thing about this is because I learned how to do butters or infusing things long before I really figured out anything about this cooking thing. Because of the ganja butter, because I make that too. It's wicked strong though. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go grab a crock pot and we're gonna empty the stuff into the bigger crock pot, and then I'll get a little one. You've heard of coffee enemas. Oh, my cheese and rice. No, I don't need no kind of enema. If you gotta go poop, take some dang magnesium glycinate or drink some magnesium citrate. It'll help you poop. Hold on one sec. All right, so y'all hear me grunting over there? I was literally grunting. I was like, ugh, trying to pick this thing up. Anyway, all right, so this is the biggest crock pot we've got here. Maybe one of them days I'll get one of those. I see a lot of people use those countertop like roaster things. I mean, they look real nice. I don't even know how much they cost. I don't look at it. We ain't got it in the budget now. Maybe later. Oh, let's empty it. There it is. Hold on. All right. All right, I'm going to have to touch the fat. It's okay, though. It's real good for your skin. I wish I had a better... Oh, but this is a computer. I can't mount that above here. You can't see how this is going in. It just looks like dry fat. It's all it is, just some dry fat. Ah! Woman, don't spill. Don't spill it. Don't. Y'all, I'm trying real hard. Yay, I did it. Yay, and I didn't spill a bit. Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back. Oh, one sec. I'll be right back. We do got to get a little water. All right. This is way more than I need, I think. I mean, it doesn't matter, though. So this is going to kind of get it started. Once this really starts to begin to melt or render, I'll start up, and then I'm going to add Himalayan pink sea salt over top liberally, because it all comes out. None of the salt is going to remain in there in the end. But it will take out any discoloration and any of the beefy smell, which I've done the skincare before where it still had some of the beefiness to it, but it wasn't that bad. And it goes away in like 60 seconds after you apply it. You cannot smell it anymore. Nobody else has ever said I smelled like a hamburger or a steak. Maybe the dog once or twice, but outside of that, everything's fine. All right, I'll put a little more actually. This is a lot of fat. So this is probably about 8 pounds of fat in this. Oh, I did drop a piece. Look, I lied. Look, see right there. I dropped a whole big piece. It's all right. All right. And then to start with, I'm going to turn it on high. But I'm only going to have it on high long enough for it to kind of get going. And then I will turn it down. And I'll be coming back. I'll stir it, like, I don't know, every so often or whatever. And then is a whole other process. Like I take it out of this and I put it in a bowl, that metal bowl actually, and I put it in the refrigerator. Because then in the morning, like I said, I do this slowly. Okay. I'm not in a hurry. I don't need it right now. And that's a new behavior too, because usually I've waited until after I needed something before I even realized I needed it. But so then what I do is tip it out of the bowl in the morning, and any of the water that's in there, first of all, just pours out. But then scrape that whole big, beautiful block at the bottom. And you can do as many more renders as you want, or washes, if you want to call them. I usually only do one, maybe two. I'm not that stuffy. I mean, who freaking cares? I don't care if it smells like beef. I'm mostly frying food in this. And if it smells a little beefy, I'm down with that. You know what I'm saying? Crisis averted. Yours is a Mickey Mouse model? Because you, hold on, let me put that up there. Butt cut. That's nasty. Why? Stop putting things in your butt, people. Don't do that. No, things are not. It's an exit. It's an exit, man. Just stop. The cool thing. Yours is a Mickey Mouse. Oh, okay. So you're Sue. Are you telling me that your miniature crock pot is a Mickey Mouse? When my mother used to collect Mickey Mouse, my God, her house was covered in that stuff. She had all the Mickey phones, all that. I was like, Lord, woman, Lord, why do you got all this stuff around here? But anyway, she liked it. All right. Oh, hang on. I'm not going to cut the rest of this right this minute. Because it's not that big I'm not in that big of a rush, and I want to wash my hands. I feel a little greasy, and I was thinking maybe I just have a seat and maybe chit chat with y'all. To be honest with you, Peaches, your brother loves grease. If it doesn't have grease in it, he won't. Grease or fat, animal fat, because there's a huge difference there. And if your brother wants grease in his food, he's gonna be a very sick person in the end. You're making deviled eggs. Oh, come on with that. Oh, that's awesome. How long? I have a question, JJ's. How long do you wait after these eggs are, laid before you will use them in a deviled egg recipe? Because I'm telling you right now, new eggs, trying to peel new eggs is seriously hard to do for me. I mean, it just looks busted by the time I'm done with it. Hey, Farmer Chaz, animal fat grease. Okay, if your brother is eating, animal fat, it kind of depends on the source, but it's much healthier than any of that crap you could possibly get at the store or a drive-thru or any restaurant. And, speaking for myself, I've said it before. I'll just continue to say this. I don't eat anything that I don't make. Not anymore. I can't, because at this stage of living clean and whole, my body reacts really strongly to any of the outside toxins. I have made the mistake before. I won't do it again. I think, I still have probably 5 more solid years of eating like this and taking really good care of my body and giving it all the building blocks it actually needs before I maybe back up to the top level I can be, because it takes time for your body to rebuild, man. It takes time. And so you removed. Why'd you take your message? Hey, Miss Shirley. How you doing, beautiful? I'll see you tonight. You're live, by the way. Y'all, Miss Shirley, OG Gardner, live tonight, 7 p.m. Be there, be square, baby. If I use JJ, you answered me. If you use the eggs right away after you hard boil them and cool them, put them in the refrigerator. Really? Dang, I wish I had asked this question like 4 years ago. Okay, so JJ's Adventures, and JJ's, they have chickens, so they know what they talk about. If you use fresh laid chicken eggs right away after you hard boil them and let them cool, put them in the refrigerator overnight, and make your deviled eggs the next day. Woman, you could have saved me so much headache. I'm so glad you told me, though. I'm so glad everybody heard that, right? You've been collecting since you were 17, Sue? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Miss Shirley, you're welcome, sweetie. I mean, I'm tripping over that thing. All I had to do was put them in. See, okay. But that would have required having knowledge and awareness that I needed to make the eggs ahead of time. This is not behavior I was able to do in the past. I was not able to think in those future linear steps. It was always, what, right now, what I gotta do right now? Oh my God, what do I got? That's just how I lived my whole freaking life. You put them in ice. Farmer Chad says she puts them in ice water after you boil them, and they crack and peel. But Farmer Chaz, are they freshly laid? That's where the issue comes in, because with a freshly laid egg, it is just not the same. It is not the same. If you try to boil a fresh egg and peel it when it's warm, you are peeling the white right off with that stupid shell. I'm just saying, and it's so annoying. So apparently, if you put it in the refrigerator overnight, oh, JJ's, that's so good. She said it makes it so much easier. That is amazing. So apparently, if you cool them overnight in the refrigerator, the following day, they will be easy to peel again. You buy them fresh from a guy with chickens? Go ahead. I did not know that. That is wonderful. Y'all, see, but that right there, There are a couple of brands of eggs at the store that are pretty healthy, but what Farmer Chaz is talking about here, if you can't, for whatever reason, have chickens of your own, buying them from someone local, look around, man, look around. There are people. There are little rebels everywhere, even in HOAs. I know some of them. They have chickens in HOAs, and no, they're not allowed to have them. Why? I don't know. That seems inhuman to me. Anyway, you buy them fresh. Okay. He even likes bacon grease if beans are. Yes, that's exact. I cook my collards in bacon grease. I cook my sweet potato hash and potato hash in bacon grease. I eat bacon dang near every day. And yesterday, bacon is the one meat that I have not yet been able to find locally that I enjoy eating regularly. I love the farm meat the farm bacon from up the road, but it's absolutely not an everyday thing. It's very heavily smoked. It's not cured. I don't eat cured bacon. And bacon. My son, he did such a great job yesterday. He went into the city, like actually into the city, which, I hate going to the city. I cannot stay. I don't even want to leave my house. I like being here. It's quiet. It's nice. I love my home. But he brought me back the most fatty bacon he could have possibly. And I was so over the moon about it because when I say I eat bacon, I'm really mostly just eating the bacon fat. It's so good for your body, and it is so healing for your brain. Oh, I love it. You love bacon grease, Farmer Chaz. You ain't know what you're talking about. Have I ever tried beef bacon? I have. It's not for me. They do a lot of shit to beef to make it taste like bacon, and that stuff is not good for my body. It's not good for anybody's body, but my body, I have reactions really quickly, and it's not pretty. So, like, if you accidentally slip some MSG into some of my food, I'll nod out like a heroin addict. I'm not kidding you. It looks exactly the same as a nod out. Not joking. It's horrible. JJ's Adventures. You start everything with bacon grease, and after you've cooked the bacon and let it cool, you put it in a styrofoam egg carton and put it in the freezer. So here's what I do. Yeah. HOA is a homeowners association. We lived in a homeowners association before we came out here. We lived in the city in Suffolk, and I don't know. At first, I thought it was really cool. I was like, "Oh, cool! We don't have to worry about cutting the grass. We don't have to worry about blah blah blah." And I was like, "Wait, I also can't have a garden, have no privacy, have no choice in internet choice, like nothing." It was absolute crap. Anyways, I got this little thing at a thrift store. I'm pretty sure it was a Goodwill before Goodwill got crazy with their pricing. Like, this shit's not new, and it was donated. Y'all's prices are absolutely insane. You should be ashamed. But anyways, I found this. It's like a double-walled little metal. I don't know. I love it, but I put my bacon fat right here. And then if I don't use it fast enough, I have jars up here in this cabinet, if you can see. Oh, I'm terrible at this. I really am trying to get better. Anyway, this right here. And what I do with this older bacon grease typically is I will make it into a candle. And it's real easy. And it smells like a candle. It doesn't smell like bacon until the very end of the burn. And then you'll get a little bit of a bacony scent. But it's freaking awesome. Okay, hold on. Let me read this Farmer Chaz. I got to put this stuff up. I'm still kind of anal as a person. Let's see. Hold up. What? I'm trying to touch the screen. Meredith, this is not. Hold on, y'all. Let me sit down. Now I'm going to hit my vape. Apologize, but I do vape still. That's my one really bad habit. It's the only bad habit that I have, truthfully, because, all the plant medicine, there's no such thing as bad plant medicine unless you just don't know what you're doing. Okay. You start everything. You said, okay, I read that already. I store bacon grease. It's flavorful. I bet you do, Miss Shirley. You know some things, lady. You know some things. I know you do. Y'all, and Miss Shirley is just a couple years older than me, but I'm telling you right now, we really need to stop discounting the older generation. They know shit. They know shit that we need to know, because the information that's widely available out here now is so adulterated, and it's just, there's so much AI. You cannot trust it. We need to talk to people, actual people who have actual life experience and how you do the things, because before all the things became easily available for delivery, like, life did not used to be like this, and it's not going to stay like this. I don't know if other people feel it coming, but I know we have a very large change coming. What it's going to be, I can't say for sure. When it's going to be, I think in the next 18 months. I think we should be very frugal. I think that, and it's just my personal opinion. I'm just a person. This is my opinion, y'all. I think we should boycott Black Friday. and Cyber Monday. If you have to go spend money, I think you should do it locally if you can. But honestly, I don't think we should bother this year, this Christmas, this whole holiday. Why? Why? If someone needs a gift and you're able to afford a gift for them, just get it for them. Why is it going to be on this alleged prescribed day? I'm sorry. This is just hurting. It is training behavior, and I can't stand being a part of it. I just can't stand to be a part of it. Uh-oh. Proud back in the house. Hey, Proud. How you doing? I think things are going to be really tough, y'all. Things feel real tough right now. And for some people, it feels damn near unbearable. I can see that. And I'm so sorry to any and all for having to go through that, because it shouldn't be this hard to just live a normal, regular life and get by, from one day to the next alive. You shouldn't have to be scared to death about your food or where you're going to sleep at night or how your kids are going to be dressed in front of other people and what kind of judgment. We shouldn't be living like this. This ain't good for you. It ain't for your soul. It's just not good for your soul. All right, hold up. Your misaligned jaw. Oh, Sue, I have a misaligned jaw too. Farmer Chaz, I was saving bacon grease in a cup and your husband almost threw it away. You literally threw it across the room, threw across the girl. Right? Like, hold up. That stuff's like gold. Don't you dare. You know how much flavor's in that, dude. Don't do it. Don't do it. I completely understand. These guys have learned. And they're learning more every day, because the things that I'm learning and my behaviors are still changing. I literally used to fly off the handle at everything. I was offended all the time by everything. I was walking around with, invisible chips on my shoulders, and I did not know why every damn thing on the planet seemed to trigger me. Well, that's the program. Also, it's that food. Fire. It just, oh my gosh, it messes you up so bad. I don't like the person I used to be. I never felt like I wanted to be that person. I just didn't know how to get out of it. I had no idea what was driving it. Well, now you know. Mrs. Early, you said I'm in my 70s? Yeah. No, I'm headed there, though. I'm headed there. You're just a few years younger than me, honey. And still as vivacious and beautiful as you've ever been. I'm sure of it. You were saving your misaligned jaw. Yeah, I have a misaligned jaw, too. I've always had this. Nobody's ever tried to address it, and that's fine. I don't need any more metal in my body. They put metal in my leg and my ankles to put me back together like 8 years ago. And my body said no. I had to go back and have 3 more surgeries to have all that crap removed. So I just deal with it. I do think about it sometimes. I wonder how bad it's going to get, because the pain that happens in my jaw, which is this the only side of the back of the mouth I have any chewing teeth in anymore. And so the pain over here is so freaking bad. But if you see me talk a lot, you'll see my jaw doesn't move very much. That's that misaligned jaw. Turkey Bacon Proud says, nope. I don't eat turkey neither, y'all. I don't eat any kind of poultry anymore. It's my empath heart. I have all these chickens, and then I've participated in not 1, but 2 chicken harvests. And I just couldn't. I tried. I cooked it. The guys ate it. I tried to put it in my mouth, and I saw those little creatures, and I just could not do it. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if it's supposed to be fixed. I'm in my 70s. Definitely be prepared. JJ's, yeah. I think, I don't know. It's okay. Here's the thing. They say, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it, which is kind of true, sort of. It's twisted. It's not exactly that, though. It's not about knowing the details of history. That's not the part. Because if you just get caught up in the details, you're just going to get caught up in the details. You'll get caught up in the emotion of it all. That's the reason. That's the point of it, to teach you that particular, maybe triggering history. The important part is to look at the overall pattern of what is going on. And if you can step away emotionally and mentally from the situation and look at overall what's going on, things look very much like they did just prior to the 2008 housing crisis. Something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. Not tomorrow. I don't think it could happen. It could. But there's something about to go down. I don't know if we're going to have another financial breakdown. If there's going to need to be some other bank bailout, which is a whole bunch of crap. I'm just going to say this. They got bailed out, but they took our home. I didn't get any money from that. And they made money on all of it. They made money on the foreclosures of it. And then they got money rebated to them after from the U.S. government. That was our money they gave them. No. Anyway, something else about to happen. Something else is about to happen in about 18 months or so. It seems like that's when the balloon seems to be setting up to pop. And I think it's really good advice to hold on to as much as your money as you can, and prepare for this, because shit's going to get very, very expensive. And I know we think it's expensive now, but honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. And also, younger people are being triggered to no end. And I'm so sorry that you are feeling that way. And if you think that the older people aren't reacting well enough, well, honey, that's because this ain't the first time we've seen this happen. And it won't be the last one. It just won't. All right, hold on. You'll be 37. Proud as a baby. Proud mixed child. The Lion King. You are young as heck. I had no idea that. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're so young. I feel terrible. I was like flirty with you. He's a handsome man, y'all. He's a very handsome person. He knows he is. Even though he doesn't think so. I think he knows. Because he hears a lot. I'm hoping to score a new microwave since yours died. Sue, I wish you'd come down here, Virginia. I got a microwave in my kitchen. I don't want it. I don't want that thing in my house no more. I really don't. It's so freaking annoying. All right, hold on. Got it. I'll see you later. I'm sorry, Farmer Chaz. I didn't even see you had said anything. Bye, baby. You use that terminology. Fly off the handle. Most people don't know what it means, but it means getting angry easily for no reason at all. Yeah, it does. It does. And I had no idea it was my diet that was the cause. So my diet was also the cure. Imagine that. PMC says, take care, Farmer Chaz. The economy eventually will crash. Oh, yeah, it's definitely happening. Olivia, hey, honey. I don't think you heard me because you won't hear yet, but I was just talking about like a boycott of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And I do advocate, if you need to get stuff, to get it local. Get it local and hold on to your money, y'all. I'm telling you. Also, be prepared. Be prepared. I think we should be prepared to, much like in the housing crisis time back then, I think that we're going to have to be stacked up. And I don't think that it's going to necessarily come from a housing crisis, but I do think that it's going to be necessary in order to survive. The price of just like rent and food these days, how people are surviving, I don't know. I do not know. But I think that we're going to have to, as a human species here in our country anyway. Again, I can't say nothing for other countries. I don't know enough about it. And what I do know is probably a bunch of lies anyway. But what's going on in our country, y'all, we need to stop trying to be so damn comfortable and so convenient and so dependent on this thing, this system. That system is not going to help us. It never has. And you know, the part about it that's so annoying to me is that so many people are really seduced by this system, by these little programs that they have available. They're supposed to be helpful. They're not help. It's a prison. It keeps you in a whole system that you really don't want to be a part of it. You really don't. I don't know. Maybe some people do want to be a part of the system, but again, they're not my kind of people. I mean, I love you. If you are that person, I love you. I do. I love you dearly. And I hope nothing but the best for you. But honey, I cannot hang out with you. I just can't. Olivia says, yep, exactly. Yeah. Miss Shirley told Farmer Cheswood, you're a speed. What? Oh, something happened. I don't know what happened with that chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what just happened. Miss Charlie, you will see me later. It's really hard not to use Amazon. Girl, me too. I know. I mean, Amazon's an issue with me. And my son works at Amazon. And it drives me crazy. It drives the way that they schedule their employees and the tiny little breaks that they have. And I used to actually work for Amazon. And I used to deliver Amazon. I did all that. Like, not just that. That's what it's such a turnaround. Like the life that I had prior to coming out here to the country was all based around and on convenience. I did every gig you could possibly do. I was gig economy worker like nobody's business. I was chasing the money like it was Pac-Man out there getting money on the streets. I was just all about it. And then I move out here and my health collapse happened and I start discovering the truth about like things. And I was like, whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. That is not healthy. It's not good. It's not good. It's easy. This convenient way of life, it's really easy and everything. But what does it require you to know? Nothing. So when the systems in place have a hiccup or a shutdown, and we've all seen it happen. We have all seen it happen. So honey, don't be lying to yourself about how things are all set up and good. No, they're not. No, they're not.
It wasn't that long ago. People were going batshit crazy 5 minutes after finding out the ports on the East Coast were going to shut down. They weren't even shut down for 24 hours and people were fighting over toilet paper already. Are you kidding me? And FYI, toilet paper's made here in this country. It doesn't get shipped. People, come on. I'm just saying, this is what happens. It sets you up to not know how to be able to take care of yourself. So anytime any of these systems run into a problem or they shut down and stop doing their job, everybody jumps into a panic. Hey, the sooner that we wake up and realize that that's exactly the reason the system is set up this way, then we start thinking about ways to get out of the system so that we can stop being triggered and driven and sheep herded. Because, honey, we think we're thinking for ourselves a lot of times, and we're not. We are just reacting to the information that we're being given constantly, like brainwash. We're better than that, I think. You'd like to move, but you're not sure of where, how. Olivia, I don't think now's the time to move unless you have family to stack up with or like-minded friends. Honest to God, like J3GS's farm, he's going in, he's getting land, and he's putting together like a little compound situation. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. And it needs to be people who understand that there's almost a necessary rift occurring in society, and it's just kind of between those, convenience addicts who don't want things to change, and maybe they benefit financially off of that system. I don't know, but some people are going to want to be a part of it. These are the same dumbasses. Excuse me, that's my opinion. I'm just saying these are the same dumbasses. They're going to go get that Neuralink implant. Humanity has given up its humanness. It is. I'm sorry. We must remember a night in heaven can lead to a lifetime in hell. Oh, what you talking about, Mr. Cherry? That's a whole other thing. All that behavior is frequently driven by a lack of particular vitamins and minerals. People act very loose because they're desperately trying to feel something normal or a connection with another person, having no idea that they're incredibly depleted on the most basic vitamins and minerals. And it sounds like hoo-ha. It sounds like nonsense when they hear it, but it's the truth. It's the freaking truth. You know why you don't believe it? Because we've become so conditioned to these quickly working, chemical medications and other sorts of remedies. We've become so accustomed to that fast acting crap. We have no idea what real healing actually feels like or looks like. And that's sad because that's also part of the system. They want it that way. You must get back to. I'll see you later, PMC. I was so sorry. I was so freaked out. I couldn't even believe I saw you because I feel like I just talked to you, but that was last night. Have a good day, my dear. Have a great day, actually. You'd like to already read that. Seeing the world for what it is something else. You're not wrong. You have a product on Amazon. Olivia, what product? What do you have? I can't give you a reading like that. I am psychic, but I'm not psychic like that. I can only speak to you if somebody is giving me a message to give you, and I don't currently have any messages on board. I'm kind of on the edge of a flow state, but I'm not quite there. You said, "Oh Lordy." Hold on, Sue, you said my older sister wants you to move back to Australia, but one big negative issue is it will take over 1 year to see a doctor and you have MS. Oh my God. Sue, oh lady, I wish I could talk to you on the phone. There's some shit I could tell you. I cannot tell you on here. I'll get shut down or banned or whatever. If I can remember the name of that doctor. There's a doctor down in Chile, and he is curing, according to his research and his patients, MS in patients with extraordinarily high doses of things like vitamin D and stuff. Look into it. Maybe you'll find it because I don't have your phone number, but oh my gosh, lady, it would help you so much. I think it's just my opinion. I'm not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. I'm just sharing my life experience and things that I've learned from researching because I am a dogged researcher. I am I'm like a dog with a bone for sure. And for those of you who don't know, in my previous life, I was also a private detective because I've always wanted to understand all the things. I couldn't understand anything. Olivia, you say you don't know what's happening to your joints. What do you mean? Oh, it's your book? You have a book? Oh, I didn't actually realize you had a book, Olivia. I did not know. What is happening to you? What you're saying? Please tell me what you're feeling with your joints. And y'all, you know what? In the future, we're going to be doing some lives, member only lives, so that we can talk more directly about these kinds of things. Um, it's really scary to learn the things that I've learned and put them into practice and see it happen. Not just healing with myself, healing with my family and friends. I'm seeing these things happen. People are, sending me emails, asking me questions, and then sending me emails back and saying they feel so much better already. And I have friends, even some of you are on here, who I've given very strong recommendations to, and I'm already getting really good feedback from that. But you have to be really careful what you say up here, because it challenges the whole establishment. Okay, there's no money to be made in a cure. Before you're ever born, your whole life is mapped out as a consumer, and you have no idea, none whatsoever. The whole point of the system is to make every dollar they can off of you in your whole life, as much as they can. It's inflamed and sore. Is it all of your joints or just one? And are they warm? Every time you work out, you know a fair amount yourself. You love member lives, J Days. Yeah, I've never done it before. But here recently, I'm like, I have to do this. I absolutely must. You trust me? I'm glad that you do. And listen, this is stuff that has worked for me. I can't legally say it's going to work for you, but it's probably going to help a whole hell of a lot. I mean, a hell of a lot. And I'll go right back to what I just said earlier. One of the things that I've done most recently, I'm sorry, I see one of my hairs because my hair is everywhere all the time. I have no hair loss issue. I just have long hair, for myself and my family. And I don't know how much I weigh, but I'm like 5'4". I think I'm about 150 pounds, maybe. I don't weigh myself. I don't care. I just care how I feel. Myself and my family, our daily vitamin D3, very important. That is vitamin D3, not D2, which is like 98% of the freaking prescriptions for D out there. It's for the wrong vitamin D. I increased my amount in each of my family members' amounts to 100,000, international units every day. Every day. It's winter. That beautiful ball of light and life that I celebrate every morning, that it shows its beautiful, beautiful face. It's not enough. Even if I was outside naked every bit of the day during the winter time, from the angle of how the earth is versus where the sun's at, I don't get enough. I don't get enough. If you have a tan or if you're a dark skinned person, you're getting even less. You can Sue, please email me. It's 1crookedpeach@gmail.com. The number 1 crookedpeach@gmail. Please. Yes. Oh my gosh. Please ask away in that. I'll do everything I can. I'll tell you what I know. I've learned a lot. Oh my gosh. I've learned so much. You're usually cold, but the joints get puffy. Say again, how much? Yeah, okay. 100,000 international units of vitamin D3 every day. That's what I take right now. And my family, we all take it every day. We take that, 420 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. Sometimes I'll bump it up one more. Sometimes it'll be 420 is 2 to 530. But that's if I'm outside and I'm doing a whole lot of muscular, work, and I'm sweating my tail off. First, I supplement with mineral salt, which is Redmond's real salt, right in my mouth and always in my water. I always have mineral salt in my water. And then also I'll bump up that magnesium, just one more pill. But the average dose is about 400 milligrams a day. And then we take a Super K supplement. It's Life Extensions brand, and that Super K, it's a blue bottle. And hold on, it's because it changes. Ours changes a little bit from week to week. Like, so it usually at least 1 week of the month, everybody will get iodine in their little pill boxes. We all have these little, hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I sit around like an old great grandma every week, dosing out everybody for their, see, we have like these. And I can actually go through here and tell you. And also, we also use blue methylene. But listen, this is what we do. And I did not start out with all of this. Okay. When I first started to use any amount of supplements, it was just vitamin D at first. And then I added magnesium glycinate. And I'm glad that I did it that way. And I think that we all need to be aware, if we're running around depleted, and yep, most of us are, we can help our bodies by adding some of these supplements, but it still takes time. And every time you give something to your body that it hasn't had, it's another job that it has to do. So I try not to overwhelm myself. I would if you're thinking about taking something like this, adding some supplements, I think that's wonderful. But I would not go overboard and try to give everything to your body all at once, because it's not going to know what to do with it. It takes time. You'd be shocked at how much we're not getting in this food supply system. Okay. Also, every day we take vitamin E. We take a B6 complex. So this has every B vitamin in it. For me personally, I also have to take an additional 4,000 micrograms of B12. It's part of the tendinitis repair treatment for myself, because I had horrifying tendinitis. I had, oh gosh, the worst neuropathy. Oh, it was so bad. Anyways, okay. And then, we also take potassium. But again, this is taking time. I already told you about the magnesium. This is niacinamide. It's a form of B3, and we need extra of this here in our household. Some of us more than others. This helps with so much of the mental issues for us here in our home. And it is in place of niacin, which causes a flush. And not everybody can stand having that flush. It feels like a sunburn from the inside. And then chelated zinc. Now, zinc doesn't work unless you have copper in your body also. And if you don't have both copper and zinc, your body won't hold on to iron at all. A lot of people run around anemic, and their whole problem is they don't have enough copper or whatever. It has nothing to do with the iron, as it turns out. But you will only know that if you did the studying, or if you go see a functional medical doctor. They're expensive, y'all. Like insurance does not typically pay for a functional medical doctor visit. And the average cost of an initial visit at a functional doctor is somewhere around $1,600. And it's a very long appointment. It usually runs a minimum of about 4 hours. It is very thorough. They do not approach human health from a prescribed place, if you will. They approach human health like you're a human. Like, they actually look at the parts we need to run, the vitamins and the minerals and all those different levels. And they look at that, and they don't typically prescribe medication. Well, that doesn't keep the system in place now, does it? No, it doesn't. That steps outside of it. That's why insurance won't pay for it. But they will check all your levels. And as a matter of fact, there's a really wonderful one. He actually has a YouTube channel. He's written a bunch of books too. Funny name, Dr. Mark Hyman, spelled just like that. Yep, Hyman. He's with the Cleveland Health Clinic, or I forget, Cleveland something. He has a kit, a test kit that you can purchase. Again, this is expensive, okay, for most people. Some of y'all might have it like that, but I am not one of them people. It's $500, and it's like a mail-in kit or something that you go to a blood bank, or not blood, but whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. A place to get blood drawn, something. I don't know. It's $500, and you get all the testing in, but you don't get the chance to get physically examined, and you don't have the chance to necessarily bounce questions off of the doctor, but you do get your levels of all the things. Because the stuff that when I used to go see medical doctors, I get all kinds of blood tests and crap done. And most of what was being checked, and what typically is checked, isn't the real levels that you need to know at all, not even close. It's so like cholesterol, just my opinion, putting this a disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. This is not medical advice, but this is my opinion based on lots and lots of research. Cholesterol doesn't mean squat. Has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with heart disease at all. At all. Triglycerides might, just a little bit. And cholesterol is necessary for brain health. Cholesterol is necessary for your body to produce vitamin D3. Go out in the sun hits your bare skin, and it converts what? Cholesterol to vitamin D3, right? Then also, there seems to be a whole lot of dementia that is being caused people who take cholesterol meds. I'm like, okay, there's a big old red flag right there that we need to, anyway. So that's another one of my things, the menopause, Cleveland. Hold on. Menopause, Hyman, menopause. Yeah, that is my email address right there. You're writing this down, Olivia? Hold up. Thank you, Mr. Terry. Thank you for writing my email address up there, sir. Hold on. You're only 4'8", Sue? Hold up. You make me feel tall, honey. Yep, I told you how much, 100,000 international units every day. Yeah. And it's funny, because what is on the back of them bottles? What does it say? The RDA thing is what, like 600? 600 international units of vitamin D a day will barely keep you from having rickets. Barely. Like, are you freaking kidding me? You take a multi from Shackley. I would not take a multi from Shackley, Olivia. My personal opinion, I would not take, that is not a bioev. Multivitamins are crap anyway, for the most part. There's very few on the market that are worth it. And even then, even with like Thorn, and Thorn is an amazing brand. It's all bioavailable. I love that. I love that. It's a very good vitamin formulation, but it's not enough. It's not enough of what you need. I'm sorry, but it's just not enough. You need a lot more than they're telling us. There's a reason we're sick. And it's not just because of the toxins, and it's not just because of the stressors and the pressures and all the bullshit that they start out there to get us all upset, and the things that happen, the powers that be, the government that really governs everything, and the government, the people who really run things, that's not the government you elected. Never has been, never will be. Just saying. I would take I would, you know what, Olivia, please email me. Maybe we can actually chat. That would be nice to actually like chit chat. I would love to help. Um, I'd love to help you with the information that I've learned that's been very helpful to me, my family, and my friends. I would very much like to help. I want everybody to feel better. The reason that the world is in the state that it's in is not necessarily because the powers that be are who they are. It's because we're in such a state, and we can't handle it. We just can't even. A lot of times, some of us can't even handle our own lives, much less all the other crap. And it's just too much. It like breaks people's brains. All right, hold on. It should be standard of care. Okay, but there's the problem, Olivia, that you're talking about medicine. It is medicine. That's an entire industry. The pharmaceutical industry runs so much. The things I've personally learned, and again, this is just my opinion, I'm an expert in no way, shape, or form, nor am I a medical professional. But from what I've learned and discovered myself, what actually heals the body, it all is actually from nature, not quote unquote natural, because that's not real. And you can't patent it and you can't sell it. So that would not continue the system. The hamster wheel would not go on like that. They can't tell you. They're not taught it. You would think that, those with the PhDs would know, but they don't know because they're not taught nutrition. They're taught medicine. They're taught medicine. It's right in the damn name. It's right on their certificate. It's right on their schools. It's medicine, not human biology. Just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Thorn, yeah, but with an E on the end. Your brain is smothered in freckles. It's the capitalist class. Oh, what does that mean? A capitalist class of people? No, it's not even them. Don't believe that bullshit either. Because that's part of it. They want us normal people to think that the wealthy people are the assholes. They're not. They're not. The people that are really running everything, you're not going to see them. You're not going to see their faces. The people you're going to see are their lackeys. It's just a fact. It's absolutely a fact. Man, once I realized what was really going on, I was like, okay, I got y'all's game now. I got your game. I'm just not being a part of it. I just won't do it. Your MS oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, the pharmaceutical companies do write the curriculum, Olivia. Yeah. And the initial curriculum for all these medical schools and the setup for all of it, and in fact the entire collegiate system and all our public schools, that's brainwashed academies, it was all set up and put in place by Rockefeller and his cronies, all of them. Yeah, and they are still in power. Still, the families, same people running the world, y'all. I'm so sorry. That is ridiculous, Sue. $7,000 a month. And for your MS medication. Tell me this, darling. What does that MS medication actually do for you, if you don't mind me asking? And I'm gonna puff on my vape. Yeah, we're talking about the fraction of a percent who own the world's wealth. Yes, they do. It's less than 1%. It's less than 10,000 people that actually run shit. And we're all running around mad at each other and a president or two or his Congress or what. They really don't have very much of any control. They don't. They have their lackeys too. Huh? Not people who have a bit of wealth. Yeah. Yep. John D. Rockefeller. Rockefeller. Yeah, he was quite a character, wasn't he? Oh yeah, and J.P. Morgan too. I don't know why these people hate humans so much. but they do. Yeah, it's not people who have a little bit of wealth. It's not. And then there's new people trying to come into power, and some of them will, and some of them have in some degree, and they're tech gods. That's what they call themselves. You know who they are: Musk and Bezos and what's his face over at the Facebook Meta World, whatever the frick his name. I don't know, that skinny little fella. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to look into Peter Thiel. That's an evil son of a bitch right there. All of them. Olivia, you clearly know something about this then, because they all. That's what I'm talking about. You get it free through the manufacturer's program. I used to get my medicine free too, Sue. What was it? I think it was Celebrex. The last stuff that I was on was a monthly shot of Celebrex for the psoriatic arthritis that I don't actually have. It's not psoriatic arthritis. It was a reaction to this toxic shit. That's all that it was. Everything that was wrong with me, every bit of health problems that I had, everything that knocked me down and laid me up in that bed for a year, it was all because of depletions and toxicity. Every bit of it was that. It's ridiculous. I'm telling. But and I have problems with that whole thing. If a company is giving away a $7,000 a month medication for free, there's some stuff about that. I don't know which one you take, but I want to know. It helps keep it stable. Oh yeah, that's his name, Mr. Terry Zuckerberg. That dude. Yeah, that skinny fella. Yeah, those people. Y'all, we get so distracted by the stories that are, put out there on thumbnails and stuff, and that's not even part of the whole story. The stuff they have going on in the background that we don't know is going on because we're too pissed off about the thing that somebody put out on a thumbnail. Oh my gosh, the stuff they're doing, it's evil genius. For real. For real. I'm like, wow. And again, I don't know why you hate your fellow human beings so much, people. Stop doing this to us. Stop. I don't understand. I'm glad that it keeps your MS stable. The culture war. The culture war. Yeah, the culture war is a bunch of crap. It's just a way to divide us further. That's honest to God, y'all. That's all it is. We got to stop listening to this BS. All right, I got to go in the kitchen and check this stuff real quick. And I guess we'll shut it down. Unless y'all got questions, we'll shut this down. I don't know how long I've been up here. How long I've been up. Holy crap. Wow. See, that's why I tell you, I can run my mouth. I've been up here for almost an hour and a half. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm shocked at me right now. But I'm not mad. I'm glad I got to talk to you ladies, especially because, and Mr. Terry, I love you to death, sir. But I mean, specifically being able to email and chit chat with people about these very common health problems that so many, I mean, this just like everybody, it's like society is dealing with exactly the same set of crap. I mean, except for the new things that they're adding new names for to cover more symptoms, and then the new medicines that they're freaking inventing in the background. That's not even a medicine; it's a chemical cocktail. It's freaking prison in a shot. You'll email me. Oh yeah, good. Oh, you're so right. Dang, Mr. Terry, you are such a good moderator. Look at him, y'all. Has anyone pranked your children on Thanksgiving when they pull all the stuff out of? No. Oh, I'm in. Hey, Gaza. Hey, it's good to see you again. How you doing? I'm in Southeastern Virginia. Where are you at? Vermont. What is? Oh, the name of your medicine? I don't know that one. I'm gonna have to look up Bumerity. But it's got the itty on the end. That sound on the end. That's the name. I mean, that's the ending that's on so many of these medications. So it's got to be something that I can look into. And also, oh yeah, y'all know. You're in Georgia? Oh, how? That's cool. My friend J3GS Farms, he was in here. He might not be in here right now. It is Thanksgiving Day. He's surely busy with family, but he's down there in Georgia too. Oh, that is so sweet, Gaza. You know what? At some point, maybe we will have some kind of a thing up here in Virginia. I don't travel. I don't travel well. I used to not be able to travel at all because even riding in a car for like an hour and my freaking intestines quit working. They just would not work. Hey, oh, he's still here. J3GS Farms, Gaza in the chat is from Georgia. That is freaking cool, man. And JJ's is in Ohio. And I can't remember where Sue is at. But she's from Australia originally, y'all. Just saying. And Storms is over in Kentucky. You can. Well, at some point, I think maybe we'll try to have some kind of a thing where we can maybe have a meetup of people. I think that it would be nice. The thing about me and traveling, all right, well, first of all, we don't have a car that I feel safe in to travel right now. And then there's the second part, and that is that I'm not going to get on the airplane, not because I'm scared of flying, because I don't want anything to do with the TSA or real IDs or digital IDs or any. I just don't want nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. They track us enough. Look, they know what's going on right now. I'm so sick of all the crap that they keep on putting in place. So maybe I would take a train ride, though. Maybe. I don't know. Can you smoke weed on a train? I don't know. You're from Texas? What? Liz Fuller's from Texas, y'all. You seen some videos that people do is pretty hilarious, but kind of mean. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the whole mean part. I don't understand that. I have never understood that. Mean-spirited stuff and pranks and I don't know, just a whole division thing where society tries to point out all the differences between us, like that's some reason to not like each other or not love each other or to think we're not on equal ground or that you're better than me or that I'm better than you. And that's all a bunch of crap. We're all exactly the same. We are all just as worthy as the next person. Some of us might not be acting right, but in most cases we're not acting right because we're triggered and we're deficient. That's what I believe. And I'll continue to believe. I think the heart of people really, basically, when you get down to it, people are good at heart, at the bottom of things. We just live in a shitty world. You're not freaked by it anymore, though, but it's completely unconstitutional. Yeah. You don't have, I did not know that. Barry says, I don't have a car, period. So any meet and greets you'll attend in spirit, right? You smoke weed too, guys? Nice. That's what look, man, you are riddled with endocannabinoid receptors, your body, for a reason. Think about it. Just think, y'all. I'm telling you, the stuff they tell us is crap. Mr. Terry, he says, it takes many different colors to make a rainbow. Who says that one color is greater than the other? If we all thought the same, there would be no new innovations or discoveries. Yeah, and if we all looked exactly the same or behaved exactly the same, we all liked the same thing, God bless. How boring would that crap be? Who wants that? There's nothing novel about it, right? Sue, you're in Alabama? Alabama. Y'all, Forrest Gump. I love that movie. It's just so sweet and innocent. Mostly. I mean, some of it was like, oh, wow, that girl about to jump out the whole damn window. Hold up, girl, calm down. I was tripping. You'll be having your gummy in a while. Go ahead on, Olivia. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. We must, Mr. Terry, also, y'all, we must remember just because you catch hell doesn't mean you have to hold it. Amen to that. And we must remember just because someone puts mess on the plate doesn't mean you have to eat it. Oh, you're not wrong about that either, sir. You are not. And he says, hey, J3GS Farms. All right, y'all. Oh, let me get started stuff. But yeah, but we're going to get off of here. Thank you so much. It has actually been an incredibly big pleasure hanging out and talking to you guys, especially this end part. I love being able to like really and truly connect with you, Sue, and with you, Olivia. I mean, seriously, it means a lot to me. I think that we should be able to help each other through this crap. And while this platform affords us, the chance to be able to connect with each other, we still have to do a lot of this in private, sadly. But it's okay. The day is coming. The day is coming where we'll be able to speak truthfully and freely. It is. All right, y'all. Yeah, give me the Olivia, matter of fact, you got my email too. Will you please send me a link for your book? Because I'm really kind of curious about what is this about? What is this about, honey? Oh, y'all. Okay. Oh, it's looking pretty though. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I thought it was gonna be a funky looking day, and it's been actually quite nice, blue, and it's not warm, but it's not free. Oh, sorry, it's not warm, but it's not freezing cold. Look at all the blue. That's so pretty. Oh, and there's my friend. Looky there. There's my friend over there, y'all. See that? The big ball of light and life. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna run my mouth forever. You think so too? Oh, cool. Yeah. What is the name of your book? Please let us know before I shut this down. We do get bad weather sometimes. In 2012, you had a tornado almost. I had a tornado right down the road from here like a year and a half ago, and you can, if you wanted to, it's silly. I went live because I had no one near me. I went live just to be with my virtual friends because I was petrified. I was hiding in my closet, man. Oh my gosh, it was so scary. I am so scared of tornadoes. 32 degrees. Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, y'all, you know what? Tomorrow morning when we let the chickens out, it will be 29 degrees. Steamy. Aw, Barry, I'm sorry, sweetie. An EF2 tornado came through there, Liz. Oh my gosh. That is so scary. You're scared of what you don't know. And I've never actually, experienced a tornado, but in my mind, there's no surviving any tornado. None of them. No, guys, I think my old man would be kind of mad about that. Not ready for winter? No. Your girls don't want to come. Oh, JJ's really? Lewis, yeah, you do remember. Yeah, I was terrified, y'all. Terrified. And my dog, he was still with us then. Zeus. Dang, I miss him. He was always terrified of everything. Wind noises, rain, gunshots, so much. He was so scared. He was in that closet with me, and he just shook the whole freaking time. Oh, it was so bad. I'm so sorry, JJ. It's that cold. The girls don't even want to come out. Ooh. Yeah. I'm going to be shoveling snow for these fools again this year. I had to do it last year. This ain't even close, y'all. This ain't even really hardly start. So I can't show you nothing. But what I will do is I'll get some little clips of how the process goes. I'll put it on the members only, JJ, so you can see this. So everybody, if you want to see it, well, unfortunately, you'll have to join the Peach Buds. But it's only $1.99. It's not expensive. But I can't keep putting 100 videos out because YouTube, they're getting annoyed at me, I think. I'll show y'all this. And I got to get the other pot started too. But anyways, all right, guys. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I do. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Or maybe later today. Because like I said, Armchair's not in town. And, well, I don't really got nothing going on. So there's that. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you next time. Thank you for coming to hang out again. Thank you for the 16 thumbs up. Woo, woo. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, and. Oh, my God.